We tried the rigging bullet, we tried wire, and I think we decided the rigging bullet was probably a pretty good idea.
These?
Those are half
inch.
Those are 5/16, so you need half inch. Yep. Half inch.
So Will's had his how long now?
He installed middle April. It's about 11 months.
11 months.
I just called him. He was out on the water fishing for bass.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome.
Yep. I did. You know what?
I gotta make sure I have cards.
Okay.
Now this goes under tension to here, right?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah. Yeah, and he's the only customer I think I've really given business cards to. Because, you know, it's like,
I'll need them too.
I never really move it because it's already set to 18 foot-pounds of torque, so.
Just give me an overview again on this one.
So what's going to happen is, as it tightens, once you get it snug like that, you're going to put it on the bottom, and you're going to turn it, and you're going to hear it go click, and that means you've achieved torque.
That's torque, okay.
That's torque,
okay.
yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you get that side.
Okay. Ready?
This thing is solid, rock solid.
That's what I found. The normal gorilla bracket. I said, well, we'll put for the up bracket. There's a tapered inner bracket because the gunnel's shaped like a triangle, almost like that. So I want to apologize. I probably sounded really irritated last night. I watched the video; it's clear as day. Now I know what needed to do. Well, I know how frustrated. If I even didn't watch the video, I could understand why you were feeling the way you were. Dude, I think you about nailed this thing. But he said, and it's just the nature of the material, but he says that those legs, they're really solid legs, he said. They're a lot thicker than the Hobie scupper cart legs I was using or whatever.
Oh, God, yeah.
It's just that this handle belongs on that leg, right?
So all we need to do is change the handle.
All we have to do is change the handle.
Oh, sweet.
We'll have to take the spring off, right? But all we have to do is change the handle because you did it right.
Oh, shit,
Yeah.
the spring.
Yeah, so I just have to unloosen the spring.
All right.
No big deal. Less than correct. Either way, it doesn't matter.
All right. Whoops.
Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good.
Bolts on the outside.
Yep. I think it's easiest if you put the locking pin in the front slot. Slide it until the locking pin. This is the locking pin. and just slide it until it's in the front slot like that. And then the leg's kind of laying there
Yep.
to slide that. Then what you do is you just stroke the leg back about a ½ inch, and you can see that the hole is lined up, just for future reference.
Oh, we're just right there, okay.
That's the one we put together before.
All right, so that's going to go on the middle. Correct?
I'm sorry?
This goes in medial.
I'm gonna be quiet and bite my tongue and just let you figure it out.
Because we'll be taking this off a lot.
Well, especially when you're trailering it long distances, yeah. I think it's best to leave the legs on. They do fine. But the axle.
So you actually you take the wheel off for trailering?
I take the wheel off for trailering because you just feel that
Somebody might grab them too. They're just too easy.
Yeah, they're easy to grab, and you know it's a big moment arm. That axle's heavy and the wheel is heavy. I mean, I've driven it 5 miles like this, and you'll see it they'll be bouncing. You know, it's like I just don't like it bouncing like that. So for me, I mean I've done it.
Do they bounce without the wheel driving?
You want to take that off, and then it does this, but it's so lightweight. I mean, it's a couple ounces, and I mean I've driven 10,000-15,000 miles like this, and there's no wear, and it doesn't. You know, you just kind of feel it.
Look at that.
Kaboom.
That is so cool.
Kaboom.
I think the spacing's excellent.
Okay, I haven't dropped it. I'll let you drop this one and see what you think.
Oh, you're there. Go ahead.
Oh, but you know,
drop it.
It's special
It's
for you.
A little closer.
I'm not touching though. I'm pulling it as far as I can, and
perfect.
boom.
Nice. Very good.
All right, man. Other than the H-rail, I guess.
Well, we can go get some parts.
Yeah.
And then the accessory. That's an easy after.
It's an easy. Yeah, you really want to do that because if you probably just aesthetically, you're going to want to get it centered in that. So what you do is you lift up the kayak onto your cart, and you have to strap the cart on. No, wait a minute. You just drop the wheel like this, and then just bring them up like that.
That's awesome.
Yep. And actually, with it down, you roll it to the water. You roll it into the water, and you actually can go. You jump on. So the way Will, the guy that has it on a PA-12, he backs this into the water. He gets on the front, and then he pushes off straight back, and he gets floating. And he sits down. Then he lifts him up, and he's on his way.
And sometimes
And before he loads, he comes in, he drops them down, and walks off and rolls them off.
Yeah. You pull it out of his pickup, drops the wheels, and then sometimes if the ramp is busy, I'll paddle 30 yards and until you're clear of the boat traffic, and then sometimes Will's like he's going along, it's like, man, it's paddling hard, and you go a couple hundred yards, you realize you still have the wheels down, right? I'm going in my canoe, and it's like, man, I'm just not going anywhere. Do I have weeds in the prop? No, I've got the wheels down.
It should be really good. There's some pretty incredible engineering, though, that goes on with this. Look at the angle. The boat's angled. Mm-hmm. This is angled 8 degrees for the boat. So the way
you adjust it based on what kind of craft.
I have 4 different angles, so I've got 2, 5, 8, and 12, and so yeah, that really fits most of the boats.
How many
I've
different
found.
models now of boats do you have on?
Well, with the new guy, it's 17 or 18 different kayaks.